Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about Mighty Ducks Game Changers Season 1, Episode 2, The Dusters. So it's been a while since I talked about this show, only because I particularly did not like the first episode, and I feared the rest of the episodes might be that way. And so I just put it off for the longest time, and I decided to go back and watch the rest of them. I gotta say, surprisingly, this second episode was a million times better. This should have been what the first episode, I can't talk today. The first episode should have been. In fact, it should have just been an hour-long two-parter and everything. And then my mind would have been at ease, and I would have watched the rest of the season, because it's only like 10 episodes. And they're fairly short. They're only about 32 minutes long. And this one reminded me so much of the very first Mighty Ducks movie. It had that charm, it had that whimsy, it had that all around good feel to it. Now, I have to say, I am still disappointed in Emilio Estevez not coming back for the second season because of his dumb decision he decided to make when it came to, protecting the little kids from that other you-know-what virus. And also, and it's sad because, people wanted to watch the show because of him, you know what I'm saying? I remember when he wasn't in the third movie, I was really disappointed. That's one reason why I particularly don't like the third movie. I need to rewatch it because it was more of a mature thing because they grew up in there in college, but it was just disappointing not seeing him. Also, it's disappointing knowing that there's a new team of hockey players and they're not the Mighty Ducks, because the Mighty Ducks are like punks now and everything. And the Never Evers, seriously, just call the show that. But of course they couldn't, because it has to make that correlation to that of Mighty Ducks. So that's why it's called Game Changer and stuff. I was wondering why exactly it was called that. And so it's just kind of disappointing because, like, my childhood, I grew up watching these movies in middle school. And so it's kind of like I love the Mighty Ducks. And it just sucks that they're punks and jerks now. And there's a new team to root for. And it's like, oh, man, come on now. But anyways, in this episode, the mom, Alex, is she's getting ready to coach the hockey team for the first time, and she has no idea what she's doing. And Evan, he's thrilled because he's finally gonna get to play hockey again and stuff. But the mom, like I said before, she has no idea what she's doing. And instead of practicing hockey, she has them do some of the dumbest stuff ever. Like, she has them sit in a circle, pass the hockey puck around, and when the hockey puck reaches you, then you're allowed to share your inner emotions. Like, who's the inner you and who's the outer you. Now, as dumb as that is, it did make for some great character discovery, because we don't know who this new team is. And so we get to learn a lot about them. There's one boy who loves to skateboard, and he was in an accident and it says he has no spleen and something about his insides all messed up and he likes weird stuff. There's this girl who does all this cosplay stuff. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, there used to be a girl like that in my college. She was in the anime. It wasn't even really cosplay. She was just in the anime, and she would wear cat ears and a cat tail every day, all day long. And people would just look at her. She had friends, of course, but people would just look at her, kind of like, why are you dressed like that? And so there's a girl like that who's a little weird and stuff. There's one dude who has two moms. There's one guy from Canada I told you about who doesn't know how to ice skate whatsoever. Trying to think of anybody else on it. Oh, there's the giant hockey, the goalie dude who just plays video games and stuff. There might be somebody else, but I'm not. Oh, and then there's another girl on the team. Oh, the girl's all popular, and she likes to make fun of people in the way they dress, because she makes fun of Alex, but the vest she wears is that's so 2017. And when I saw that, I just started thinking of 2017 things so you can relate to, just so I can bug you. It's just whatever, dude. But at least they have their own personalities that are different and unique and quirky, just like that of the original movie and stuff. And so, So after doing that, he thinks to get to play again, but she don't. Then she wants them to start like because she doesn't want them to play with a hockey puck, because she said it's like the black disc of death or something like that. And so she has them like hit around beach balls on the ice, which reminds me of the second movie when they were just like playing around and stuff before the what was it? The Iceland team came in. So in a way, at different points in time when they're getting irritated with each other, Evan goes to talk to Gordon. Gordon's all like, ain't my problem. Like, I hate hockey and stuff. And so he leaves, and then the mom comes in, and she's all like, can you talk to my son? Ain't my problem. Ain't my son. And so the jokes are better in this. The dialogue's much more better in the second episode. The cues, people are hitting their comedic cues a whole lot better. And so basically, they have a game in 3 days, and she's not teaching them nothing. But he pretty much forces his mom, "There, look, we gotta learn and everything." She's like, "Fine," and everything. But we see them train off screen. So of course, when they play, before they play, they're at like the restaurant. She's all like, "I want to hand out your trophies now," and he's all like, "Why? Like, we haven't even played yet. You get us to us after, like, we play, like the participation trophies and stuff to make them feel better and stuff." And he gets like, he's getting pissed at her, man. And because like she's too overprotective. That's the thing about her. Like, she's too much of a loving mom, and she's too like, afraid of hurting feelings and stuff. And so when it comes to their game, she's all like, "Look, you're probably gonna lose tonight," and blah blah blah. And of course, because they have not trained at all. And so they play, and they get their butts handed to them. The Canadian dude who came on ice skate, he just stands there. And so the goalie, he just stands there and stuff. And so they're getting pushed down. One person pushes them down and shoots like ice in their face with their skate. And it's a train wreck. And Gordon can see all this, and it's just a disappointing look on his face, but he doesn't do anything. He just doesn't want to do the whole hockey thing no more. So one night, well, actually, after the game, the son, Evan, cusses his mom out and everything. I'm just like, dude, like, how you gonna cuss your mom out? And it's a Disney Plus show. How can they cuss on this, but they can't cuss on the Marvel shows? That don't make no sense. So anyway, oh, I forgot to mention the greatest part ever. So before. No, wait. I'm trying to think. Did this happen before or after? Okay. Actually, let me get into this one part, and I'll get to this other part later. Because I'm forgetting which one came first. So in a way, the mom is in the ice rink all by herself, and she's just kind of like bummed out. And in comes Gordon. He doesn't see her, and he just starts skating with a hockey stick and everything. And she's all like, "I thought you hated hockey, and I thought you burnt all your stuff." Oh, that's right. This comes after. And so he keeps talking about, "What hockey stick?" She's like, "The one that's in your hand." "I don't see no hockey stick." I'm telling you, man, the jokes are so much better in this and stuff. And so they have a little talk, and she's gonna do better at training and stuff. Now let me get to the point that before she's all like, "Look, my kids don't have no equipment. They need hockey stuff." He's all like, "Well, one day I took it outside and I burnt it all." So because she doesn't have the money to like get them new equipment. And so like he tells her there's a way you can get equipment. You have to go to this one place, the ice skating rink place, and go to the lost and found. Just get all the equipment you want. And she's all like, "That's illegal." Well, yeah, guess what you think's gonna happen? She gets the kids, and she's like, "All right, look, this is the plan. My son's gonna come in. He's gonna say he lost his something, his helmet or something, and the lady at the front desk is gonna take him to the lost and found. Then, after that happens, the hockey player dude, he's like, you're gonna come in, you're just gonna start talking to her, smoothing her. Basically, she's pimping the Canadian dude out. A little boy to a grown woman. What the? This is supposed to be a Disney Plus show?" And so she's like, "Then we're gonna sneak in. We're gonna start taking all the lost and found equipment that we need. And then if we get in trouble, the one dude with the no spleen, you're gonna make a distraction." So it goes by like exactly like she says. Her son Evan goes in, and he's wild about all the hockey equipment. the Canadian dude is smoozing the one woman and everything, and they all sneak in, and then so they all grabbing as much stuff as they can. But then the no spleen dude makes a distraction inside, and she's like, "What are you doing? We're gonna get caught." He's all like, "You said make a distraction." She's like, "Yeah, we get in trouble, but this is going smoothly." And so like her son Evan, he's all like, "Hey, this is actually my actual hockey stick that I lost." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I wonder where that thing went." So they sneak on all out, and they got their hockey equipment. And I'm just like, dude, that's so roguish, but that's so awesome at the same time. And so when it was time for their hockey game, she actually got them uniforms, faded, ugly orange color uniforms. And I'm thinking she had no money. How in the world was she able to get all those uniforms printed? But anyway, I can't wait to see the rest of this season. At least this episode was so much more better. And it was nice to see some hockey play because I'm missing this entire season of hockey. And they're in the playoffs and everything. And it sucks because like this is the third road that the Florida Islanders are in the playoffs and the Stanley Cup Finals and stuff. And you know, that's amazing right there. Like three seasons in a row. And not only that, because the reason why I'm missing it, it used to be on NBC, but then it went over to ESPN and then ABC, but they're not showing it on ABC. So I'm like, what the point was it going over to ABC from NBC if you're not even going to show it? So I'm missing everything. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.